자, 안녕하십니까. 몽하 밀크 몽키입니다. 자, 오늘 이어서 호그와트 레거시 계속해서 이어서 해보도록 하겠습니다. 렛츠고. 오자마자 이거 꽉 찼구만. 꽉 찼구만 길에 일단 박하입 바로바로 얻어주고요. 보면은 지금 맨드레이크 꽉 차있고 베네모스 텐타큘라 꽉 차있고요. 안녕. 안녕 문카프. 자, 오자마자 우선적으로 동물 관리부터 해줘야겠죠? 어디가? 자, 여기도 해줬고 이제 하나 더 남았나? 하나 더 있을텐데. 저기다. 얘들아 안녕. 안녕 유니콘. 자, 얻을 거 다 얻었고요. 자, 퀘스트 한번 해보도록 하겠습니다. 거리의 그림자 속에서 펠드크로프트에서 일어난 골치 아픈 사건 이후 세바스찬은 언더크로프트에서 나를 만나고 싶어 한다. 퀘스트 추적, 지도상 위치 확인. 저쪽이네요. 과연 세바스찬은 여동생을 구할 수 있을 것인가?
I'm glad I don't have to stay in the car.
Oi, can you help me?
Nope. 바빠요. 얘 또 언더크로프트에 있나 보네. 땡.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
좋아. 뭔가 알아내면 나도 알려줘.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
오케이. 그 다음에 퀘스트에서 이거 다크한테 이거를 알려줘야 됐었구나. 하나를 끝낼 수 있었는데 못 끝내고 왔네.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
아니 도대체 전 주인이 뭘 한 거야?
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
다음은 자 이제 메인 스토리만 남은 것 같은데 모두 고블리너야 그 다음에 세바스찬이 기다리고 있는 거 있는데 조금 더 레벨이 낮은 거부터 먼저 해보도록 하겠습니다. 모두 고블리너야. 여기로 가면 되겠죠. 아, 바스 형님 어서 오세요. 몽하 반갑습니다. 뭐 어디로 가야 돼? 이쪽이구만. 자, 뛰어봅시다. 야, 달려.
Hello there.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
가자.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
자, 그러면은 잠깐만. 여기에 뭔가 마법이 있는데.
Revelio.
리벨리오. 야호. 자, 그러면 지도를 보고 빨리빨리 날아가 보도록 하겠습니다. 후, 또 멀리 있네. 와우, 더럽게 멀리 있구만. 하지만 빠른 이동이 있는 점. 여긴 또 어디야? 나갑시다. 광산 입구 근처에서 로드곡을 만나세요 라고 돼있네요. 갑시다. 여기에 또 적들이 이빠에 있진 않겠죠. 오, 로드곡.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
그 정도는 예상했어야죠.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's...
comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
그러면은 그 숨겨져 있던 힘을
It is an
내가
honor, sir.
먹으면 되는 거 아닌가?
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
무슨 문 위에 CCTV 같은 게
Amit and
달려
I
있나
can do
봐요.
this.
I will await your return.
걸리지 말라 그러네.
I shall see you soon.
자, 그러면은 이거를 어찌해야 되나. 이쪽에다가 스펠 마법을 하나.
The door is looking at us.
광산의 눈 입장해 봅시다.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. Clever.
자, 이렇게 해서 좀 숨어
I
보고요.
cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
오, 내려간다.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
뭐지? 웬 돌이 나오지?
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
됐어. 뭐 다른
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
자,
Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing.
지금 앞에만 한 4명 정도 있는 것 같고
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Why?
a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through this safely, Amit. You have my word.
자, 이렇게 지금 진행을 했고요.
Incendio.
저 위에도 뭐가 있을 것 같긴 한데 지금 당장 올라갈 만한 방법이 없네요. 획득.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
너무 들떠 있는 거 아니야?
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
저쪽 위에 지금 애들 다 있네. 여기 뭐 있다.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
또 뭐가 있을까? 일단 같은 층은 싹 다 뒤져보도록 하겠습니다. 얘네가 뭔가를
If I'm
만들고 있다고?
translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
공격해!
Afraid to fight.
그렇지! 잘한다. 하나 더. 왜 공격을 안 해?
Save yourself, if you're there.
내려가. 어이, 걸렸다.
Incendio.
Protego, Sendo!
Depulso. You crazy?
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Bombarda. Incendio.
불 붙여주고요.
Accio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
이쪽은 막혀 있고요.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Incendio.
자, 이렇게 해서 다시 숨고
Revelio.
Someone there? Someone there?
나와 나와. 잡아 잡아.
Sworn.
The wizards will be defeated. What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
Who's there?
여기서 이제 맨드레이크로 딱 바꿔주고요.
I've been fighting since before.
Descendo! Places! Accio!
That was meant for me. Not quite.
I won't rest.
Won't get away with that.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet.
오케이, 다 잡았어. 이제 더 이상 레벨이 거의 만렙 가까이 됐나봐요. 뭐가 더 좋은 게 나오지가 않아. 어디 또 무슨 보일러 불 붙여야 될 게 있나?
I'll be quiet.
Incendio.
자, 이렇게 해놓고 그 다음에 내렸죠.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this
Drill?
mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
자, 광산을 나가려면 저 위로 가야 되죠. 저 위로 나갈 수 있는 곳이
There must be a
어딜까요?
quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
이거보다 빨리 나갈 방법이 이쪽으로 뛰어 들어가 봅시다.
Incendio. Accio.
이쪽에 무슨 길 같은 것도 하나 나 있기는 한데 나갈 방법이 뭐가 있을까? 이거보다 빨리 나갈 수 있는 방법이. 아, 여기 뭐 있다.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Aloha, Mora.
알로호모라. 여긴 뭔가 컬렉션 주는 곳이고.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
나갑시다, 나갑시다. 이번 던전은 그렇게 어렵진 않았네요.
Can we please talk about what just happened? Can we please talk about what...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
제 아밋이라는 캐릭터가 굉장히 그 뭐지 겁쟁이처럼 나오긴 했네요.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget.
뭘 했는데?
Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her.
아, 인생 처음으로 누군가 미소를
She
지어줬나
told me that she
보구나.
was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it. But I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
그 저장소라는 곳을 먼저 알아내야 되겠구먼. 먼저 찾기 전에. 근데 결국엔 스토리적으로 봤을 때는 그 저장소라는 곳을 아마 란록이 먼저 발견할 것 같은 느낌이? 자, 그리고 자, 광산 속 그림자 한번
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Bardo, boom.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea.
거기가 저장소
But
아니야?
perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
한 방 먹여줄까?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
자,
There they are up
싸워봅시다.
I'll let you lead.
Next time I see pig or that
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries. I'm a goblin, not a... Was that your bet?
Glacius!
No!
Bombarda!
피하고
I won't rest. Dead.
Depulso! Bombarda!
유후.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
너희들 이제 니놈들 따위 무섭지 않을 정도로 성장을 했다고. 자, 묘약은 점점 쌓이고요. 벌써 24개째죠. 오늘 20개로 시작했는데 4개를 더 먹을
This is going
동안
well.
한 번도
We make a good team.
약을 먹지
We
않았다는
do
점.
at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You're weak.
Bombarda!
Crucial.
I will make you.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
이쪽에 무슨 상자가 있다고 뜨는데? 아, 이거구나. 그슬림. AC 와인더의
I
알.
should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
거미 때문에 광산이 문을 닫았다고? 오, 이번에 또 거미들이랑 싸웠나 보네.
For better or for worse, we're in.
One less human to worry about.
어딜?
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Pay for that idiot. I won't wait.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
아하, 더 이상 뭔가를 소지할.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of qualities.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
자, 이것도 리페어 해야겠죠? 레파로! 뭐야? 거미다, 거미다.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
어딜 덤벼.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not-
있다.
You're making this stupid.
저리 가 임마.
We're not finished yet. It's almost as if they were friends. Bombarda. Depulso. Glacier. Incendio. Accio.
Certainly cleared the room.
I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
순간적으로 컴퓨터가 살짝 버벅였어요.
Revelio. Incendio.
Now. We can have
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
자, 이걸 가지고 자, 어디를 가냐? 요거 같은데?
Incendio.
a rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
저거다.
Incendio.
문 열렸다. 이거 뭐야? 세상에 마치 뿌연 연못 속에 있는 것처럼 내게 떠올랐다. 난 얼마나 의식을 잃고 있었던 것일까. 그 남자의 눈밖에 기억나지 않는다. 텅 빈 눈, 슬픔으로 텅 비었지만 또한 고통이 사라지는 광경을 보면서 느꼈던 희열감이 기억난다. 하지만 그 순간부터 모든 것이 달라지기 시작했다. 난 추락하면서 머리를 부딪혔던 게 분명하다. 느낌도 없고 상처도 안 보이지만 욱신거리는 통증이 있다. 설마 흑사병은 아니기만을 바란다.
What do you have there?
Revelio.
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still,
여기
something about this place feels odd.
세바스찬을 확인하세요.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now,
이쪽에 뭐가
for the
있는데?
trek back.
언더크로프트. 이쪽으로 가면 바로 언더크로프트로 가는구나.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
자, 이제 이게 뭔지를 알아야겠죠?
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
왜?
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morinweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
로드곡이라는 고블린이야.
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
What?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
네가 나 없이 어디 잘하는지 한번 보자. 어? 자식아. 이 자식. 자, 그러면은 일단 퀘스트부터 일단 확인해보고요. 퀘스트에 뭐가 없죠? 그럼 조금 기다려야 된다는 소리죠. 그럼 여기서 방으로 가서 여태까지 썼던
What she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
미약인 장비가 없고요. 여기서 호그스미드로 가서 물건을 좀 팔아야겠죠.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
아하, 이거 바로 OBS 날아갔고요. 아니 왜 여태까지 다른 게임 할 땐 다 괜찮았는데 호그와트만 하면은 이러냐. 오. 오.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
2개 정도는 지금 더 좋은 장비가 있고요. 의상 봅시다. 이게 방어력 60짜리. 재능 하나. 포인트 하나. 교장 선생님과 이야기하기. 종탑동으로 가서 종탑동이 아닌데? 자, 잠시만 화장실 좀 다녀오겠습니다. 자, 다녀왔고요. 지금 바로 이제 지도실에 있는 니암 피츠제럴드 교수의 초상화와 대화하세요. 뭐야? 이렇게 뺑 돌아. 여기가 아닌가 본데. 비밀스러운 방들 선택. 지도 내실. 아하, 더 가까운 데가 여기 있었죠. 갑시다. 예.
Welcome back.
안녕하세요.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
내가 내 교장실을 몰래 들어갈 방법을 찾아야겠구만. 자, 퀘스트가 들어와야 하는데 보자.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office?
아, 이제 떴네요. 자, 여기란 말이지. 천문학동이죠. 마법 교실 쪽으로 한번 가보도록 하겠습니다.
I could test you. Oh, that would be incredible. If you're sure.
I'll be tested too.
자, 대기.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
제스처 형님 어서 오세요. 몽아몽아
She was doing
반갑습니다.
research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say.
코로나 대항 마스크가 아니고 방독면이긴 한데요. 공격력이 올라가는 방독면입니다.
In fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now.
저걸 쓰면 공격력이
Believe it
올라간다고요.
or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle.
왜 약간 그런 거 아닐까요? 도둑이 이제 얼굴을 가리면은 이제 대담해지는 것처럼
He's rather devoted to the Black family.
자신감이 생기면서 이제 공격력 또한 올라가는 거
I
아닐까요?
have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require the person you want to change into? And take
아니
ages to
영웅들도
brew.
왜 마스크 같은 거 엄청 많이
So how do you
쓰잖아요.
already have
약간 그런
Polyjuice Potion to
거지.
change into Professor Black?
약간
One never knows when such a
느낌이
thing
이제
may come in
그런 거죠.
handy.
아이언 피스트 막 이런 미국 영웅물 같은 거 있잖아요. 그런 것처럼 이제 아이언 마스크 해가지고 이제 나온
Trip to
거죠.
the ministry on his behalf. Now,
영웅.
time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
무슨 마법약을 마시라는데? 안돼. 저에게 뭘 쓴 건가요? 뭐야?
마스크 쓰고 마시니까 그치.
내가 교장이 됐어.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
자, 찾으러 가봅시다. 교장님은 뛰어다니면 안 되죠. 아이 뛰지 마.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only you asked me about a particular potion, and I did?
I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
뭐가 최선인 정말인가요?
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you
Oh,
wanted. I can
종기.
drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children.
나와 얘들아.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
얼른 갑시다. 또 다른 선생님한테 붙잡히기 전에.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror?
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
If you must speak with me, consult my
시끄러워. 나한테 말 걸지 마.
A word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
그건 어리석은 일이에요.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
비켜. 교장 선생님 나가신다 이 자식들아.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor,
I
need to speak to you.
No.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
피그 교수는 비밀스러운 마법부 문제를 처리하고 있다.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
이 정도로 수상하게 얘기하는데 이거를 못 알아차린다고?
Leeway for Professor Fig?
이거 봐. 벌써부터 막
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
의심하고 있잖아.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's book.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
감히 내 말에 토를 달아?
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
피해 순도와 관련된 거잖아.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is
Toujours
another matter,
pure.
Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
빨리 가자. 점점 약효가 떨어지고 있어. 아 진짜 OBS 왜 이러냐. 아니 컴퓨터 왜 이래.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
자 가고일한테 가서.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
메인이 뭘까?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
자 가봅시다. 이번에 라스트 오브 어스 파트 1 스팀에 나온 게 어마어마한 부정평가를 받으면서 최적화도 안 됐다고 얘기하던데, 그거에 비하면 호그와트는 천사라고 막 얘기를 유튜브에서 하더라고요. 근데 하면서도 가끔 모니터 나가고 OBS 같이 나가고 하는 거 보면은 참 아우, 이게 과연 칭찬 받을 일인 건가. 3080에서도 이 정도인데 지금 그것도 뭐야 옵션 전부 다 중간으로 바꿨고, RTX도 다 RTX 관련된 모든 옵션까지 다 껐는데도 불구하고 이 정도면은 내가 뭔 말을 하냐. 요즘 게임 나오는 것들 신작들 보면은 참 할 말이 없네요. 어디야? 이쪽인가?
The gargoyle.
여기다.
That's where I need to speak the password.
Revelio.
암호 속삭이기.
Toujours pure.
그러니까 아니 사양을 타협을 이미 했다니까요. 와, 또 멈췄어. 미치겠네. 아니 보시면은
성능이 아무리 좋아도 최적화가 똥이면
여기 보시면은 모션 블러 껐고 피사세 심도 색수차 뭐 필름 그레인 전부 다 껐고요. 그 다음에 지금 보시면은 뭐 이것도 낮춰야 되나 그러면은 여기 있는 거 다 중간 만들어 놨고요. 4090을 가자고요? 와, 씨. 돈 없어요. 돈 없어요. 뭐야? 알로하모라. 콩팥을 팔라고요? 와우. 너무한 거 아닙니까?
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal.
콩팥이 있다고 얘기한 거 자체가
the book that appears.
콩팥을 팔라고 하신 거랑 똑같잖아요.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
저도 팔 생각 없습니다.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
뭐야? 책 속으로 사라졌어.
Where am I?
여긴 어디야?
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
옛 이야기의 목격자가 될 거라고.
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
망토. 들키지 않고 마을을 지나가세요? 어떻게 안 들켜?
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
뭐야?
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
지금이니?
I need to time this just right. I see a staircase straight ahead.
제가 저길 막고 있는데 어떻게? 지금이다. 오, 쉣. 사라졌다. 지금이야.
ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. They're gone, for now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
빨리 가, 빨리 가! 천천히 걷고 있어.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be a way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
저 위로 가야 돼. 빨리 들어가, 빨리 들어가.
That doorway looks closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
쟤 들어갔다. 지금이니? 지금이니?
Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
저기다. 여기다. 신비한 망토.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
아, 이 앞으로 가는 거구나. 다른 길 없을까? 저쪽 애들 많은데? 그냥 지나가.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
얘네한테 가까이 갈 수 있구나. 지나가다 툭 건드리면 바로 걸리겠네.
Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
못 숨으면 어떡해?
You see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
강력한 힘을 낭비하면 안 된다고?
I've never felt such power.
To bolster.
이게 아니야?
Bombarder.
이거구만. 별거 없구만. 정말로 엄청나게 힘이 센 지팡인가봐요. 그냥 기본 공격만 했는데도 불구하고 막 쓰러지네. 됐니? 우와, 큰 놈이다. 드디어. 아니 이런데 오면은 도착하면은 걷지 말고 그냥 좀 계속 달리라고.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
신비한 돌이에요 이번에는.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Neve.
Let us always honor her. May her memory be a treasure to us.
보이는 게 전부가 아니라고? 아 여기에 죽음이 있다.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
이게 뭐야?
Remember that as you witness my memory.
자, 니암의 이제 기억을 보게 되네요. 이게 뭐야?
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
힘에 취했구나.
Isadora.
This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
엇나갔네. 엇나갔어. 뭐 주는 것도 없이 지도내실로 가라 그러네. 이번 거는.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
충격적이었어요.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
도전 과제 달성했네요. 신성한 영웅. 이제 메인 퀘스트 5개 정도 남았네요. 빨리 얘기들 나눠보셔.
Reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas.
야, 세바스찬 이제 와서 나한테 미안하다고 하는 거 보소. 이 자식 이거 안 되겠구만. 넌 나 없이 안 돼 임마. 뭔가 또 새로운 걸 받았네. 이것도 장비가 저기가 있나? 뭔가 이펙트는 없는 것 같고요. 퀘스트 24레벨이 필요한데 봄바르다가 있어야 되고, 자, 레벨업을 위해서 사이드 퀘스트 하나 정도는 또 해야겠죠.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig's asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right.
컴퓨터 온도가 올라가서 방이 지금 너무 더워요.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
우와.
do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
No!
Let them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
뭐야, 한 명만 지금 도와주는 거야?
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now.
네.
Follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means yet. Please help us find the Snidgets before the poachers
그러니까요.
do.
근데 나니아 연대기 저 1탄만 봤고 그 뒤에 나온 건 안 봤는데.
In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest.
그렇죠.
I, on the other hand, must go speak with the
그나마
herd.
2편까지 봐줄만 했는데.
Find me after you have done this.
제가 여태까지 시리즈 물 중에서 제일 흥했던 거는 반지의 제왕 말고는 없는 것 같아요.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
뭔가 알고 있는 게 분명해.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
뭐야, 이대로 끝나는 거야? 와, 방이 너무 덥다. 와, 미치겠다. 확실히 컴퓨터가 이 게임 돌리려고 열일하고 있는 건 알겠는데, 와, 이거는 이거 호그와트 처음 시작했을 때 날씨가 좀 많이 추운 편이어가지고 전혀 막 덥다라는 느낌을 몰랐었는데 요즘 거의 20도 가까이 올라가잖아요. 그러다 보니 지금 현재 느끼는 체감 온도는 한 7, 8도?
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
할로우 끝장낼 준비가 됐냐고?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle.
그렇죠. 겨울용 게임이 맞는 것 같아요.
Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will breathe you freely.
아, 이건 또 못 달리네. 아하. 아니, 달린다는 게 아니고 빗자루를 못 하네.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Okay.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other
조,
two friends.
조금 더 위로 올라가 보면 허허 여기가 아니네요.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where were
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
자, 한 명 더 얘기를 해보면은
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
여기 있다.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
오케이. 요렇게
Harlow does
해서
not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
여기가 아니네. 또 멈추네. 이러면 점점 계속 이러면은 게임의 정이 떨어진단 말이야. 그렇다고 3080 가지고 무슨 세팅을 낮음으로 해서 플레이하기엔 좀 자존심이 있는데 아니.
It's not like Natty to be late.
또 이러네.
To the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
미치겠네. 이 게임을 어떻게 해야 돼 이거? 내 앞으로 트리플 A 게임 내가 제값 주고 사나봐라. 이제 무조건 할인할 때만 산다.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
예, 상자. 네티 어딨어?
Natty's wand.
네티
She can
지팡이?
cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
이 아저씨가 뭘 알고 있지 않을까?
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
이 뒤로 끌려갔어요 지금.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her.
애쉬 와인더의 은신처.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. here. The hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find
발각되지 않고 네티 찾으세요.
Revenue. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Revelio.
혹시 기타 드라이버 업데이트된 거 있나 확인해보는 것도.
저야 뭐 업데이트를 항상 하죠.
What are we even doing here? We ought to. They don't seem to care for me.
어디 있어?
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad. I've robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming. I've used the dark arts several times. Can't understand why more don't. They're remarkable. Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we locked her up. Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is. I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that.
I knew we'd never be able to see this through. It's one of you, isn't it? One of you.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him.
어디로 가야 돼?
His own battles.
I shall be shining in Rookwood's eyes when he sees what I'm capable of.
저 사람이 움직여야 되는데.
Has your bread been infested?
Oh, I fancy it's time we found a new unsuspecting trader around these parts, don't you?
여기다.
I heard Rookwood.
Oi! We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can
와,
find
이
that friend
중요한
of
순간에
hers.
자꾸 멈추면
Tell me to say
어떡하냐고.
nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives.
걸린다. 딴 데 보고 있을 때 쇽.
The girl's friend won't come looking for her. Too dangerous. We're wasting our time.
Can't believe we're forced to work with these goblins.
Everyone in Upper Hogsmeade shadows. Yes, there've been mistakes, but I can't complain. If I'm to think
제가 안 움직이는데 어떻게? 얘가 움직여야 되는데.
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things.
좀 움직일 틈도 없나? 아예 안 움직일 생각인가 저거? 그렇다고 쟤를 기절시키는 마법도 없는데. 좀만 기다려 봅시다. 쟤 움직일 것 같기도 하거든요. 아니면 여기서 저장을 하고 얘한테 정신마법을 걸어보는 거야.
He must be here somewhere.
Expulso! Incendio!
I need your help.
Incendio! Expulso!
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
왜 꼭 저기여야
not
돼?
able to summon my wand.
Revelio.
It must be blocked by something.
Revelio.
이 방 어딘가에 있다고?
I don't waste time seeing if they're dead. Their fate's not on.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
어디? 이거?
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
난 숨어 있어야지. 그냥 열렸네.
속았지.
자, 나오미 구했습니다.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
지 혼자 빤스가 쳤어.
Fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
싸울 거라고?
Incendio. Glacius. Bombarda.
Oh, you there?
Expulso. Depulso. Capulso. Glacius.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Might want to look up.
Bombarda.
Incendio.
볼 때마다 느끼는 건데 싸우는 게 지휘하는 것 같아. 엄마의
그냥 싸워야지. 전부 다 죽여주겠어.
Aha! Back for more. Crucial. You're easier to spot. You will pay for your deeds. Expelliarmus! You're going to regret that.
They got what they deserved.
싸우는 게 지휘하는 것 같다고요? 약간 오케스트라 같지 않아요? 이럴 줄 알았으면 아까부터 그냥 싹쓸이하고 올라올걸. 여기 어디야? 안 보이는데?
Lumos.
루모스. 위로 올라가야 되는구나.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you,
근데 이 사람
I appreciate
약간
what
좀
you're trying to
얘네한테
do,
돈
but
받고 있는
you
거
are
아니야?
taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
마법부는 대체 뭘 하고 있는 거죠?
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
오케이, 레벨 24가 돼버렸습니다. 그렇다면 메인 퀘스트를 또 할 수 있죠. 와, 뭐야, 왜 이렇게 멀어? 자, 잠깐 지도 좀 보고요. 가는 길에 찍을 게 있으면은 좀 찍고. 아, 뭐야, 여긴 또 타고 못 들어가네. 이런 게 어딨어. 어떻게 가라고 그럼. 돌아서 가야 되나? 니네 일 하세요.
Never anything interesting around here.
전 지나가겠습니다. 뭔 소리야? 얘네가 움직일 때 움직이질 않네, 얘네가. 싸워야 한다는 건가, 그럼? 방법이 없나?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
빨리 지나갈까?
Arresto momentum. I don't have time for this. Back here.
자, 다시 숨고. 이렇게 2명씩만 처치하면 된다는 점. 제가 이쪽을 보고 있으면은 소용이 없을 텐데 싹 지나갑시다. 조용히. 그렇지. 자, 이쪽 보고 있죠. 움직이지 말고. 딴 데 볼 때. 딴 데 보는 것 같더만, 씨. 딴 데 보라고.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless. Too slow.
Accio. Potato.
Get accustomed to that.
Accio.
Really, it is. It was pitiful.
Accio. Incendio.
I'll get you.
Incendio.
You won't get
Arresto momentum.
What an unfortunate disappointment. I shall have been.
Potato. Bombarda.
씨, 꼭 싸우게 만들어. 오케이. 자, 여기서 건너왔을 거란 말이에요, 이제. 아, 여긴 찍고 싶어도 못 찍는다. 애들이 너무 많아. 여기 중간을 찍어야겠구만.
Who says crime doesn't pay? Right.
Since you saved Mr. Reb and I from the Ashwinders, we have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
아, 여기도 왠지 적이 있을 것 같은데? 아니네. 없네. 아, 있다.
No witch or wizard will be stirred.
바로 웨이포인트만 찍고 도망가기.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
이쪽은 완전히 얘네 그
I
고블린
received the
지역이네.
Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
아무래도 나 혼자 해야겠다.
Of course I care, Sebastian.
아, 잘못 눌렀다.
You've come
씨.
this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends. For now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
이러고
Vessels overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence.
자, 여기서 저장이 됐다는 거는 요 앞에 뭐가 있다는 거겠죠?
I bet the Thestral nest is close by.
Kill any who trespass.
Let's go.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning. I'll be quieter than a jobber knob.
Could do with a nice mushroom.
아, 모든 적들을 썰어뜨리는 거네.
Incendio.
Little Accio. Give us a whack. Much better.
Incendio.
Bombarda.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't.
얘를
Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
계속 지몬대로 하네. 자, 일단 아이템 하나 좋은 것도 얻었고요.
Ranrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Hello? Wait a minute, we'll regret coming here.
Bombarda.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate.
오, 바로 또 글로브 또 더 좋은 거 또 올랐고요. 계속 올라갑시다. 자, 이제 퀘스트 지역이 얼마 안 남았네요.
Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
Bombarda.
You can't listen. Ranrock will unite us.
Bombarder.
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait. For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
아, 얘 이제 점점 가면 갈수록
I know
짜증난다.
you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good.
얘 눈가리가 맛이
Ranrock
갔는데
clearly knows more
약간
than we
좀
thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in.
그냥
We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find
어떻게든
the final piece to
자기
the
목적
triptych.
Agreed.
목적에 그냥 어떻게든 뭔가를 얻으려고 그냥 일단 맞춰주는 것 같은데. 난 이런 사람 너무 싫어. 자, 일단 입장합시다.
So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
Incendio. Bombarder.
이제 거미 따윈 무섭지 않죠?
Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Bombarder. Glacius. Bombarder. Depulso. Glacius.
별것도 아닌 것들이 까불고 있어.
I shall sleep better tonight.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
Staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Incendio.
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
Incendio. Accio. Bombarda. Bombarda. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Accio. Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes. Incendio.
We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Bombarda. Incendio.
Can't get out of here quick enough.
또 뭐가 있지? 아, 열렸다. 와, 뭐야? 이거 반지의 제왕에 나오는 그 트롤 아니야?
Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Accio. Bombarda. Repulso. Glacier. Protego. Crucible. Incendio.
Woo!
Incendio. Bombarda. Glaciers. Crucio. Incendio. Bombarda. Glaciers.
Nice teamwork.
Ooh.
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
저 위로 어떻게 올라가?
Revelio.
잘생긴 트롤이 있다면 재미있을 듯.
잘생길 트롤.
Reparo.
That troll certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere.
Revelio. Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
와, 이 정도로 대단하다고? 마법 있으면은 그냥 다 적인데? 다 고치면 되잖아, 그냥.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Did you find something?
A journal entry. Isadora was here.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view, well worth it.
여기다.
Another barrier. We can blast through it, I'm certain. This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us.
저거다.
Reparo. Incendio. Bombarda.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the trip pointed us here.
오!
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be
다른
fluent in
게 또
runic
하나
language
더
by
있을
now.
텐데 보통 3개거든요. 아, 여기 있다.
Bombarda.
Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
이 위에 뭐가 있구만.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it.
됐다.
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
여기 또 먹을 게 어마어마하게 있구만. 마법 통로를 사용하세요. 가자. 마지막 이제 종이를 찾았죠. 이거를 갖다가 설치를 하면은 아마
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
자,
This is
여기에
it.
여기에다가
Don't
갖다가
keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
올려놓으면 뭐가 안 되는데? 뭐야?
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace.
아빠 다시 입 다물어 버렸어.
Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready.
이건 전에 봤던
I've
건데.
something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died.
이거 전에 봤던
On
건데.
my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
Alright. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
아, 그 후의 얘기를 이제 알려주는 거구나.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability.
아, 얘랑 같이 보지 말았어야 돼. 얘 이상한 또
Please.
저거 써가지고.
Talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
이거 봐, 또 부탁하잖아.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
저 마법이 뭔가 안 좋은 거는 확실한 것 같은데. 재능이 또 하나 늘었네요.
마카.
티엔님 어서 오세요. 아, 마지막일지 모르는 이 일단 탐지 능력 좀 감퇴시켜야겠어요. 아무래도 이제 은신을 쓸 일이 좀 많아서 아닌가? 어둠 마법으로 갔어야 되나? 아브라카다브라.
집에 오자마자 파판 글섭 6.4 라이브레터 보고 있습니다.
아, 진짜요? 자, 새로운 퀘스트가 있고요. 없네. 아올 준비하기.
I found one of Ranrock's drills in a mine along the shore.
드릴 발견했대.
Intend to destroy it. I'm tired of trying to reason with him.
근데
You're
6.4에
welcome
무인도
to join
포인트 요소
me.
많이 넣어주는 듯
But
하네요.
if I don't see you there, I will reach out when I return. I have something to give you.
자,
Rodgoth's
로드곡한테
getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
로드곡한테 받는 퀘스트가 이제 메인이네요. 24레벨 하기 전에 요거 2개 하고 그 다음에 로드곡에 신의해서 하면은 2개 끝나고 뭐 그런 식으로 해서 이제 게임 마지막을 볼 수 있겠군요. 제이님, 저 요거 뭐지? 이거 호그와트 끝내면은 이제 다시 파판 시작할 예정입니다. 해서 일단 우선적으로는 뭐 아마 채집부터 다시 시작하지 않을까 지금 생각은 하고 있고요. 그리고 아쉽지만 저는 일단 오늘 방송은 여기까지 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 여러분들은 이제 주말 시작이지만 저는 이제 주간 시작이라서
고생하셨습니다.
진짜 일가기 너무 싫다. 출근해야죠. 내일 출근해야 됩니다. 너무 싫어. 여튼 계속 설명을 드렸지만 이제 호그와트 끝나고 나면은 일부를 이제 파판으로 시작해서 메인 게임 하는 쪽으로 계속 진행을 할 거고요. 자, 이제 얼마 안 남았죠. 호그와트 메인 퀘스트 14개 중에 현재 10개까지 끝내놔서 이제 메인 퀘스트 4개만 하면은 이제 엔딩입니다. 엔딩이고 일단 여기 게임 진행 순서를 보여드리자면은 이제 호그와트가 끝나죠. 호그와트가 끝나고 나면은 이제 나루토 4, 그 다음에 마블 스파이더맨, 용과같이 1, 갓 오브 워, 슬리핑 독스, 사펑 2077, 그 다음에 시푸 해서 요렇게 쭉 진행이 될 예정입니다. 요거 알아주시면은 감사할 것 같고요. 자, 저는 이제 내일 또 출근이기 때문에 여기서 인사드리도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주신 모든 분들께 감사드리면서 저는 이만 물러가 보도록 하겠습니다. 다들 좋은 주말 되시고요. 저는 일요일날 정규방송 시간에 다시 돌아오도록 하겠습니다. 그리고 TN님 아직 계실지 모르겠지만 요번에 회사 아는 동생 한 명 또 파판을 같이 하자고 끌어들인 상태입니다. 해서 아마 뉴비 따라다니기도 또 하나의 그 컨텐츠로 진행이 될 것 같습니다. 여튼 그렇게 진행이 될 예정이고, 그리고 파판 어제 얘기했지만 파판 리퍼를 새로 키워보는 쪽으로 해서 진행이 될 예정이니 그렇게 알고 계시면은 감사할 것 같고요. 이번 주 일요일날 호그와트 빨리 끝내놓고 그 다음에 이제 파판 또 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 그러면 다들 좋은 밤 되시고요. 저는 물러가도록 하겠습니다. 멍빠!